When Elizabeth Johnson Williams died in Austin in 1924, people discovered diamonds hidden inside her walls. Cash sewn into cabinets, land deeds across 6 Texas counties. Neighbors had been bringing her free soup because they thought she was poor. But Lizzie Johnson wasn't hiding from thieves. She was hiding from the law. They had no idea who she was. Almost nobody did. Her name was Elizabeth Johnson. Everyone called her Lizzie. She was born in Missouri in 1840 and came to Texas when she was 4. Her parents were teachers. They built a small school on Bear Creek, southwest of Austin. Lizzie graduated from Chapel Hill Female College in 1859 and came home to teach. She was good with numbers, good enough that the cattlemen of Central Texas, Littlefield, Day, Whitey's, started paying her on the side to keep their books. She watched the numbers come in, then she watched them go out, and she did the math. In 1871, at 31 and unmarried, Lizzie Johnson walked into the Travis County Clerk's office and registered her own cattle brand, CY. She bought 10 acres in Austin and paid for them with $3,000 worth of gold coin. She wrote fiction for a New York magazine, anonymously because no one in the 1870s bought stories signed by a woman, and put every dollar into more cattle. By the late 1870s, she was driving her own herd up the Chisholm Trail, 2 months on horseback, Austin to the Kansas railheads. As far as the record shows, she was the first woman in Texas to do it under her own brand. Then, at 39, she met Hezekiah Williams. Tall, widowed, a Baptist preacher with grown children. Hez drank. Hez gambled. Hez was, by every account, terrible with money. By every account, they also loved each other. They were married on June 8, 1879. 3 days before the wedding, Lizzie handed him a contract. Historians believe it was the first prenuptial agreement in Texas. Hez signed it. They drove cattle together for the next 35 years. Separate brands, separate ledgers, the same trail. When Hez was kidnapped on a cattle deal in Cuba, the story goes, Lizzie paid $50,000 in ransom and brought him home. When he died in El Paso in 1914, the story goes she signed the bill for his coffin and wrote across it, "I loved this old buzzard this much." Austin called her eccentric. She wasn't eccentric. She was working around a law that didn't have a name yet. In 1879, the day a Texas woman married, the law erased her. Under the Texas Revised Statutes, her husband would gain sole control over everything she had built. Her land, her cattle, her brand, the income from her writing. He could sell any of it without asking her. The courts wouldn't hear her. So Lizzie did not hand her 31-year-old self over to him on her wedding day. She wrote a contract instead. When she finally died, the diamonds in her wallboards weren't a miser's hoard. They were what a woman accumulates when the legal system will not protect her. Texas did not fully repeal the law she walked around until 1967, 88 years after she made Hez sign. Her papers are at Southwestern University. Roberta Duncan wrote her into the Handbook of Texas. Carmen Goldthwait found her stories. The 1967 law was drafted by Louise Raggio. Lizzie is buried in Oakwood Cemetery in Austin. the man she loved enough to protect herself from.
Beside the man she loved enough to make sign.
The land remembers what the books forgot.